Hey, good morning, everybody. I did get my shower in today. I'm not sure why I keep reporting my hygiene habits to you, but I needed to shower this morning because I pretty much sat on the couch for 7 hours yesterday watching pandemic movies, which was super helpful. Contagion, Outbreak, all that kind of stuff. So I figured, you know what, it might be useful for me to actually get a shower in today because I didn't yesterday. Yesterday was not the best day to start out a mandatory shelter because not only did I sit around for 7 hours watching TV, but I also found myself staring at a bird in my garage. Like this little bird got caught in my garage, and this sick side of me was looking at this bird thinking, yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel to be cooped up in a small space and not be able to get to all your little friends? And then I quickly pulled back and thought, oh my gosh, you have been in isolation way too long. And tried to shoo the bird out of my garage. I'm not that horrible of a person. So anyway, yesterday being the day that it was, and this morning I kind of woke up a little bit out of sorts because I woke up with anxiety and worry because not a lot of you probably don't know my story, but I'll give it to you really quick. We've been doing this for a little while. You can get to know me a bit. I was in real estate about 9 or 10 years, about 4 years ago. I left and went in to work at a bank for a little while. And then just about a month or two ago, I decided to go back into real estate, which is kind of scary as a single mom because it's not super secure. You don't have health care or health insurance, and you don't necessarily have a retirement plan. You have to do all of that, and there's no steady income coming in. So there's a risk to doing what I did. But I wanted to go out because I have kind of a bigger dream in mind that I would like to do someday, and I needed a job with flexibility and unlimited income and that kind of a thing that I can do alongside other stuff. Because I have this long-term dream that is always difficult to say and to other people because it's a dream. It's intimate and it's feels a little vulnerable, but this is naked face confessions where I don't have a mask on, which isn't easy because there's 500 people watching this, I guess. So long story short, I really have a heart for women and just helping them find healing in physically and emotionally and spiritually and sometimes relationally. So long term, I'd love to do some kind of not-for-profit. And anyway, real estate works well to get to that point at some point, but I got to build up my real estate. So the timing of this whole pandemic situation we've got going on and the slowing down and the uncertainty that lies ahead for me is, I wake up with some anxiety in the morning. So anyway, I know that I have this verse that I kind of think about when I do that, and it's actually about a bird. I think it's somewhere in Matthew, but it just talks about, why do you worry about your life? Why do you worry about what you eat, what you're going to drink, what clothes you're going to wear? I mean, look at the birds of the air. They don't, plant seeds and harvest a field and then store it away in barns. God feeds them. And aren't we much more valuable to him than even the birds are? So why do you worry? Because worrying won't add a single day onto the end of your life. So that just, my faith is a little complicated and I struggle with the concept of God's love at times, but I know he does. I know he does. And I have to remind myself every morning when I get super panicky and anxious about, where's the next deal coming from, or is there going to be a next deal until September? I mean, we don't know that. So it's just a reminder that I can place my trust there. And I know not all of you have a sense of faith, but there is a valuable concept to all of that and a valuable principle of, worrying does not help us. Worrying actually does not add a single day to our life. That's true because it can actually shorten our life. I mean, research has shown, sounds super scientific, don't I? Research has shown that it can be really damaging to your body. I mean, it can have issues like coronary heart disease. It can actually make your immune system not work as well. And so stress is not good for our bodies. And there are certain things you can do if it's not, meditating on a verse. It can be physical activity. It does help decrease our our sense of worry, and it helps our immune system get back where it should be. You can do yoga, you can meditate, you can pray, you can, go on walks or talk to friends. I feel like everything I say is go on walks and talk to friends, but you get the idea. Like, we need other people, and so don't just isolate yourself off. Call a friend, go on a walk, do some meditation. We have all kinds of time right now. Google a video on how to meditate, that kind of thing. So you can also, it's recommended to drink heavily. I'm just kidding. That's actually, do not do that. I don't know what I was thinking of that one. But anyway, just want to encourage you guys. I know this is super scary right now, and it's anxious for lots of us who don't know what's going on in our work. We don't know about health of people that we love. We don't know how long this is going to go on, but worrying doesn't help. Just trust that it is all going to be okay in the end. Everything does tend to work out most of the time. I know there are exceptions to the rule, but this will be okay. We will weather this storm, and we will get on the other side. So sorry, longer video, but figured I'd tell my story for some of you. So have a good day and stay healthy, people.